Hey, it's Thomas Garco 11 with my third Unicorn Gundam Gunpla. This is the high-grade Banshee Norn Destroy Mode. So the Banshee Destroy Mode uses the exact same build as the regular Unicorn Destroy Mode. Body is completely the same, so everything I like about the regular Unicorn body, same thing for the Banshee here. Really like the angular look of it while still keeping an overall blocky shape. How it's like a blocky body that opens up to have more angular parts to it. Really love all of the little cracks that open up for the psycho frame. It's just such an awesome design idea. So I prefer the color scheme of the regular Unicorn, but the black, well technically navy blue color scheme of this one with the gold psycho frame is also really nice and gives off a much more intimidating look. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be navy blue in the anime too, or if they did that more for the sake of pure black plastic just would not look very good because you couldn't really panel line it. Also, I forget if I mentioned it with the regular Unicorn, but I especially love the way the chest opens up to have the vents being psycho frame. So for the equipment on this, it's got its own beam magnum with this canister for attachments. I think there was a variety of things that came out of it, one of those being this beam tonfa that you can stick in there. Comes with a couple standard beam sabers. I think they normally slot in up here. Then you've got this backpack thing. I don't remember what it's for, really. It looks really cool, but I just don't remember what the purpose of this backpack was. Then we've got this really big shield jetpack thing. I forget exactly what it did too. I think it contained some weapons inside of it. Then it might have had a claw come out. I don't remember the exact details of that whole fight with it, since it only used that in like one scene, I think. And then it lost it. Unless I'm misremembering, but don't remember the exact details of what this shield does. I will also mention, since it's so heavy, that if you try to pose the arm up with it, it'll eventually just slide down. So you might want to stabilize the arm if you're going to pose it with the shield up for anything. And one other little thing to mention about the build is there is a really bad nub placement on the center horn. Not a big deal if you're just going to rub off nubs anyway, but just something to be aware of. I also prefer the regular horns of the Unicorn compared to the more antler-like ones of this one. But having so many horns is also still cool. And then, technically not part of the kit, but there goes the beam saber. Since it does use the exact same build as the regular Unicorn, you get the extra parts needed to make the regular Unicorn's shield, which I prefer over this big one. They're both cool, but the regular shield is just a very much nicer shape, I guess. Whereas this one's just kind of too much going on in comparison to the very nicely sized and shaped regular shield. So you can attach that on or swap them and have this one on the arm and this one on the backpack. And then another of those canisters for attachments on the beam magnum. So those are my thoughts on the edgelord version of the Unicorn Gundam. If you want to hear me gush about my absolute favorite suit, the full armor Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode, you can check that out, or my thoughts on any of the other Gunpla in my collection that I've done in the playlist that'll be up on screen now. If you watch the end, comment Blossom Dance down below, and see you next time.